Work on a Farm in America, your ultimate guide. Have you ever dreamed of working on a farm in the USA? Maybe you grew up on a farm and you know the feeling of dirt under your fingernails and the satisfaction of a hard day's work. Or maybe you're looking for a change of pace, a chance to escape the daily grind and get your hands dirty in the heartland of America. Either way, the good news is, there are plenty of opportunities out there. Now I know what you're thinking. Farming is hard work. And you're right, it is. But it's also honest work, rewarding work. And let's be honest, there's a certain kind of magic in being a part of something as fundamental as putting food on the table. Plus, let's not forget the fresh air, the wide open spaces, and the chance to experience a different side of American life. So, if you're ready to roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty, stick around. In this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about how to land a job on an American farm. We're talking skills, paperwork, where to find jobs, and more. Think of this as your no BS guide to making your farmhand dreams a reality. Building your farmhand resume. Show them what you're made of. Alright, first things first, you need to convince a farmer to take you on. Now, I'm not talking about sending out some generic resume you downloaded from the internet. Farmers, they can smell a phony a mile away. They want to see the real deal. So, how do you stand out? It's all about showcasing your work ethic. Think about the jobs you've had, even if they weren't on a farm. Have you ever worked construction? Landscaping? Did you spend your summers bussing tables or washing dishes? All of that matters. Farmers want someone who isn't afraid of hard work, someone who shows up on time and gets the job done. And don't be afraid to get specific. Did you operate any heavy machinery? Do you have experience with animals? Can you fix a fence or change a tire? These are the kinds of skills that will catch a farmer's eye. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Mike, I've never even set foot on a farm. What have I got to offer? And to that, I say, everyone starts somewhere. If you're eager to learn, if you're willing to put in the effort, farmers are often willing to give you a shot. But here's the kicker. You gotta sell it. Put yourself in the farmer's shoes. They're busy, they're stressed, they need someone reliable. So make their life easier, be clear, be concise, and for crying out loud, proofread your resume. The paperwork. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Okay, so you've got your resume polished and you're ready to start applying for jobs. But hold your horses, because before you do, we gotta talk about the paperwork. Look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Dealing with bureaucracy is about as fun as a root canal, but unfortunately, it's a necessary evil. Especially when you're talking about working in another country. The most important thing you're gonna need is a visa, specifically the H-2A visa. This little piece of paper is your golden ticket to legally working on a farm in the USA. Now, the application process can be a bit of a headache, I'll admit. There are forms to fill out, fees to pay, and interviews to attend, but trust me, it's worth it. First off, you gotta make sure your passport is up to date. I'm talking about at least 6 months of validity left. Don't let an expired passport be the thing that holds you back. Next, you'll need to find an employer who's willing to sponsor your visa. This is where those job applications we talked about earlier come in handy. Once you've found a sponsor, they'll file a petition on your behalf with the US Department of Labor. This petition basically proves that they couldn't find an American worker to fill the position, and that hiring you won't negatively impact the wages and working conditions of American workers. Now, while the government's doing their thing, you can start gathering the rest of your documents: birth certificate, police records, proof of employment history, the whole 9 yards. The more organized you are, the smoother the process will be. Chapter 3. Finding your field of dreams. Where to land that farm job. Now for the fun part, actually finding a job. Luckily, in this day and age, you don't have to hop on a bus and start knocking on farmhouse doors. Though there's something to be said for the old-fashioned approach. The internet has made it easier than ever to connect with farmers all across America. One of your best bets is to check out the official US government job site for seasonal agricultural workers. It's called seasonaljobs.dol.gov, and it's like a digital bulletin board where farmers post their openings. You can search by location, type of work, and even salary. Of course, the government site isn't your only option. There are plenty of other online resources out there like Indeed, agcareers.com, and even good old-fashioned Craigslist. Just be sure to do your research and make sure the employers you're applying to are legitimate. Another option is to work with an agency that specializes in farm recruitment. These agencies act as middlemen connecting workers with potential employers. They can be a great resource, especially if you're new to the whole farm work game. Now, no matter which route you choose, be prepared to hustle. The competition for farm jobs can be fierce, so you gotta make sure you stand out from the crowd. Remember that resume we talked about earlier? Now's the time to put it to good use. So, there you have it, your no BS guide to working on a farm in America. It's hard work, no doubt, but it's honest work. And at the end of the day, there's nothing quite like the feeling of knowing you've played a part in putting food on the table. If you found this video helpful, please like it to boost the algorithm and help others find it too. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips on working abroad and chasing your dreams. Let's make this journey together.